Hi guys, today is a get ready with me sort of video. I'm gonna catch you up on what we did today. So today we woke up at 8 a.m. We had a lot of things happening actually. Woke up at 8 a.m., had a Pilates class. Right after Pilates, we finished and had breakfast. Then we went for a rice field walk. Then what did we do? Oh, then we took the bikes out to Park Q, which was a really nice Russian area for some reason. I don't know why it's Russian, and they had like Russian food and stuff. And then after that, we came back to the hotel and got massages done because I was exhausted. At that point, I was like, oh my gosh, no one speak to me. My sister is here. Say hi.
Hello.
So we're gonna get ready together. We're also filming for TikTok, by the way. So you guys are gonna have basically the longer version. TikTok's gonna have like the shorter version. I always favor YouTube. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Where's my moisturizer? I'm gonna use this Shiseido moisturizer and let's get started. Guys, when I'm on vacation, specifically when I'm in a tropical location, ما كتير بحب أحط makeup. بس specifically اليوم لأنه we're going to a fancy place, I want to put my makeup on. Like on holiday, when you go on holiday, بتقولي لحالك إنه wow, I'm gonna serve so many looks. No, this never actually happens.
It never actually happens. You always end up wearing the same clothes.
Because you're so lazy and you just want to like relax.
And you're doing like the lightest makeup ever.
What are you wearing today?
والله ما بعرف.
What?
Joe and I got stuck in the like super heavy rain. In a coffee plantation type of thing. And I literally wanted to cry.
I was like, I'm leaving this situation. I'm gonna go get a massage. You do your thing.
I literally wanted to cry. وجو كل شوي يقول لي إنه إيه like this is adventure ما بعرف شو.
عن جد.
إنه I think كان عم جرب يطرش.
To make it feel better. عن جد؟ Was it هالقد مش منيحة ال experience؟
إنه ما كانت the best experience يعني of life. شو بدنا نعمل؟
على فكرة I'm almost done with my makeup. I don't need much makeup.
I'm so unbothered.
Me
I
too.
don't need much makeup.
I'm naturally pretty.
I am
Sounded so bad. بكرة رايحين على البحر. Tomorrow should be a lot of fun. By the way, when we were walking down to get the massages, we saw the person organizing this whole thing, and she was like, "We're gonna have a hectic 2 days ahead, so you better like take whatever time you need to chill." Yeah. Yeah.
ولا ما بعرف شعري مش عارف. أنا مش ماشي حالي.
I'm into red eyeshadow, by the way, with black hair. This is my new thing.
Guys, Sally is putting on red eyeshadow. Literally like 30 seconds ago كنا عم نحكي إذا نحط ماسكارا ولا لا.
Holiday, I shut my brain off. ولiterally بطل أعرف أفكر. I don't know why. I just like grabbed the red eyeshadow and I went for it, and it was such a bad mistake, bad choice. Okay, 1 second. I need to go check the mirror. Hi guys. Today we are in the beach/ocean area of Bali, which is Changu. But it's written Changu, so I don't know. I'm getting confused. The reason why I look a bit crazy is that we've been not walking, we've been like roaming around for the past like 3 hours. It's very hot, very humid, and it's 4. So it's already midday. We sat at a place called Penny Lane, which is stunning. It's one of the best cafes actually I've been at. There's a really light breeze, which we really appreciate now because we're all extremely, like, basically we're just sweating, you know, as you can tell from my shiny face. We ordered some acai bowls. Yasmin ordered a chia bowl, and Joe ordered something with coconuts. And we're just gonna have this, chill for a little bit, cool down because we all need to cool down, and then we have sunset drinks at a place called La Brisa, and then we're gonna go to dinner. And then we're gonna go back to Ubud, which is where we're staying. So yeah, today is a very, very, very full day. Side note, yesterday At night it was really raining. We went for, actually I didn't tell you what we did yesterday. Oh wait, the food's here. I'm gonna tell you later. Yum. Okay guys, the acai wasn't even that good. And I really wanted to have Oakberry, which was right across the street. But they said, no, this place is vibey, let's sit here. Anyways, so I'm gonna tell you about, whatever. I'm gonna tell you about our experience yesterday. So basically, we walked in the place and it was like one of the fanciest places I've ever been to in my life, including places in Dubai, which really sets the bar high. So we walk in, there's like a really chic bar. You feel like this bar is literally like straight out of a movie. And they have like jazz songs and whatever. We sit down and they're like, what would you like to eat? And then we open the menu and we see like there's an option for a 9-course meal. And we're like, sure, let's have that. So we basically, they serve us appetizers at the bar. Not even appetizers, it was like a bite. I'm gonna insert like videos here. So this was at the bar. Then we moved to the restaurant area. The chef serves us like 3 little rounded things and he kind of like explains how these are made and whatever. We went back to the table and then basically they just started serving us the meals and honestly it was beyond good. I think it was the best meal that I've had in my entire life. And I did not expect to have the best meal of my entire life in Bali because I've been very careful. We've all been very careful to not have Bali. So yeah, I'm gonna insert the videos here so you guys can see what we actually ate. The chicken was really good. The prawns were really good. And they were like proper fancy plates, basically like just one bite out of everything. But at the end, I felt like I wanted to die from the food coma. Guys, we got to the sunset place and it's beautiful. It's actually the most beautiful sunset place I've ever been to in my entire life. Hi guys, I'm back in Dubai as you can probably tell by my background. And I didn't get to film the rest of the trip just because there was a lot going on, 1. And 2, I really just wanted to enjoy the moment. And I was trying to create multiple forms of content like vertical for Instagram and TikTok, YouTube. So it was just a lot. So I figured I wanted to get the best of both worlds, which is enjoy the rest of my time in Bali. That's 1. And 2, still create content and still tell you guys what I actually did for the rest of the 3 days that we have left. So the last thing that you guys saw was that sunset bar. And honestly, I feel like I didn't give it enough justice because I think it was one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been to in my entire life. Just because like I really felt, I don't know, it felt weird being there. Just like the setup. So basically it's like a bar. As you guys saw, it looks like a jungle, which is beautiful. But the bar is set up literally in the middle of the city, which was a bit weird at first. Like when we first came in, I was like, oh my gosh, it felt like I was entering a whole new world. After the bar, we went to dinner. We had dinner at a place called Sardine, and basically it was the same owner, like the restaurant's owner was the same owner as the owner of our hotel, which made us feel very safe about the kind of food that we were eating because we knew that the food at the hotel was really good. And I had literally the best steak ever, the best steak ever with like lots of sides and stuff, lots of drinks. It was a lot of fun. The second day, and then honestly, the most brutal thing was the ride back to the hotel because as I told you guys, we were in Changu and our hotel is in Ubud. So we had to like basically drive back to the hotel. That ride was really, really painful, but also really funny because we had a really funny driver and he was just like laughing and making jokes. So that made it easier for us to get through it. I just want to say one last thing about the sunset bar. I think in that bar, I saw the most beautiful sunset that I've seen in my entire life. Like this was it, that sunset, and I don't think anything else can top it. So I'm gonna insert some videos so you guys can see what I'm talking about the next few days. The next day we woke up and it was really sunny, which barely happens in Ubud because basically we're like in the mountains, so it's always like a bit wet and stuff. So it was really sunny. We spent some day by the pool and it was amazing. We just like did nothing. We just laid by the pool, turned our brains off, looked at the jungle. We spotted some monkeys from the pool and it was just like really, really nice. 2 hours later, it started raining again. And we had already had like basically we had rented bikes a few days earlier. So we were like, you know what? It's raining. We're here for like 2 more days. Let's just make the best of it. So we took the bikes out and basically no, first. So we waited for the rain to like stop being so intense. And then we took the bikes out and we had Googled a few things to see in Bali. And one of these things was basically a waterfall. And I had never, like, I've seen waterfalls, but I've never like seen a really nice waterfall. So we were all so excited about going to the waterfall. We took the bikes out, and basically because the waterfall is like not in the city, not in the city, but it's like on the outskirts of the city a little bit. So you have to like basically ride really difficult roads and really like you have to get through really difficult terrain to get to that waterfall. So there was lots of mountains and lots of ups and downs and lots of really steep turns. And it was like the floor was still wet. It wasn't raining anymore. We made sure to stop to wait for the rain to stop. It wasn't raining anymore, but the terrain was still really, really wet. So we, it was kind of like, honestly, if I'm being honest, it was a dangerous ride. But we got there. We basically parked the motorbike somewhere next to the waterfall. We hiked down to the waterfall. And the hike was beautiful because we were hiking in literally the jungle. Like there wasn't even a track. There were a few stairs, but anything else beyond that was just nature and the jungle. So it was us versus nature. There were a lot of insects, a lot of like things that are weird, but I really enjoyed it because especially living in Dubai, again, I think I said that in one of my previous vlogs, living in Dubai, you really start to appreciate nature and nature for like nature at its rawest form. And that's exactly what we saw during that hike. We got to the waterfall. It was so intense. Like basically, usually when it comes to like really strong waterfalls, when you're around that waterfall, you feel like there's water coming on you, even if you're a bit further from the waterfall. Are you done with your call?
I'm done with my call.
Okay, I'm updating everyone on the rest of our Bali trip. So basically we got to the waterfall. As I told you guys, we got a little bit wet because we were next to it. We took some pictures, took some videos. It was so nice. Then we hiked back up. We took the motorbikes back up. And honestly, we had a small incident, Ralph and I, because we were driving basically up a hill and our bike wasn't strong enough to basically handle the hill, the wet roads, and the really steep turn that we were making. So we kind of fell down for a little bit. Nothing happened, thank God, but that happened. The next thing, and then later that night, honestly, we were so tired. So we just decided to like have a really chill dinner at the hotel. And I had steak again. I don't know what was wrong with me and steak during that whole trip. All that I was eating was steak. We woke up the next day and it was actually our last day in Bali. And we went to a place called Alas Harum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, honestly. But it was such a cool place. So basically, there were like these really big swings, and obviously, like when you have a swing, basically you need to tie the side ropes to somewhere. So the side ropes were tied to a palm tree, like 2 huge palm trees, and that was it. Like if the palm tree broke, you're basically screwed. So when I saw this, I was like, no way are we doing this. Like this looks so scary and this looks so unsafe. And I feel like because like you're in Bali, like if something happens to you, like, you know what I mean? Like it just felt unsafe in general. And then as I was saying, I don't want to do it, Joe had already like gotten all of us tickets and it was just like too late for me to not do it. Not too late, but it just felt wrong, you know, because everyone else was doing it. So I was like, fine, I'll do it. And I went first and it wasn't really scary. And then everyone went after me. It was actually so nice. Because, like, I feel like with age, like, the more I grow up and the more I grow older, the more I fear for my well-being and for my safety. Which means I'm not doing a lot of things that I should be doing. Like, I'm not doing a lot of fun things. I'm not, like, you know what I mean? Which is something that I don't like about myself. So I was really proud that I actually did what I did. And it was such a, like, it was such a good rush of adrenaline for me. So that was nice. I was really worried about Ralph as well because basically there are like different swings and depending on your weight and size, you can go on the different ones. So yeah. After...
Like that?
No, I'm just saying you're bigger than I am. But honestly, no joke, when you were on the swing, I was like, oh my god, inshallah, inshallah, ma yisir shi, inshallah, ma yisir shi. The whole time. Like, I was praying for you. And I think that's real love. That's how you know someone loves you, when they pray for you. No comment from Ralph. After Allah's Haroom, we decided it was time for our second massage session. And we got the Balinese massage. It was so nice. Basically, they took us to like a pod in the middle of the jungle. Again, everything's in the middle of the jungle. They took us to like a pod, like literally, it was just like a pod. And nothing around you but trees. And you can actually hear the nature, like you can hear the nature's sounds through that pod. And there were 2 beds. And there was like a jacuzzi area, there was like an outdoor shower area, blah, blah, blah. We got the massages done. And then we went for our last night in Bali. Apparently, the hotel that we were staying at hosts the most amazing nightclub in Ubud. It's called Cabana. And honestly, we went there and it did not disappoint. It was a lot of fun. It was very interesting to see. And it kind of like reminded me of Lebanon parties. I don't know why. It was really interesting to see. It was like the most interesting mixture of people. There was like a fire show, like you know the guy that like basically blows fire? He was there, and apparently in order for these guys to blow fire, they have to like put gasoline in their mouth. I was so surprised. We were talking about this during the party, and then I just googled it, and apparently they do that, and I was so surprised. Like, why on earth would you do that? So yeah, we went to the party. We finished the party. We left a bit early because yeah, we just like we're not in the mood to like drink and whatever, because we had the flight the next day and we didn't want to wake up hungover. So we left a bit early. We ordered room service, which is like the best thing to do on the planet if you ask me. We ordered pizzas, we ordered fries, and we went to bed. The next day we woke up. I had a huge stomach ache, which was not convenient because it was travel day, but at the same time it was pretty convenient because it didn't occur. And the girlies will know what I'm talking about. I was really lucky that, you know, I got away with the whole trip feeling healthy and feeling happy and fine. So yeah, the stomach ache lasted for about 2 hours. I pushed through it, packed, and then we got into the car and then we headed to the airport. And honestly, the last beautiful surprise of the trip was Bali's airport. I was so surprised with how nice it is. It's very modern, very, like I was gonna say clean, but maybe it's not the cleanest airport, which I get. But like in terms of design, in terms of technology, in terms of things like that, I was so impressed with their airport. It's like 10 times better than Lebanon's airport, which was a bit like basically Bali's airport put Lebanon's airport to shame. So yeah, that was the rest of our Bali trip. We're back in Dubai. And it feels good to be back home. It feels good to be in my own space again. I appreciate that I have my own space. I feel like when you travel, especially to somewhere like Bali, somewhere like that far, you start to appreciate where you are a bit more. Like you start to appreciate the convenience, the ease, etc. So yeah, I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I miss Bali every day. Every time I look at the pictures and every time I look at the videos, I'm like, oh, someone just press a button and take me back. But at the same time, I'm happy to be here. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. So that is the update on my life right now. We have an upcoming trip again next week. So we are just taking a few days, like basically just time out for a few days. We're doing a time out. I'm doing as little as possible except for Vlogmas. Vlogmas has been a lot. To be honest, it's starting to take a toll on me, but I'm going to push through. So I would appreciate your likes, your comments, and your views and your subscriptions if you have not subscribed yet, because this is a lot of work for me, but I also really love doing it. So, and I love sharing my life with you guys. So I appreciate you watching if you got that far. I really, really love you if you got that far. I hope you enjoyed this last Bali vlog. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!